Hey, what's up, guys? Plus two Soul here. So it's been 2 weeks since we did a video. We've been busy with Anime Expo and Evo 2014. I had lots of fun at both events. Anime Expo was there's a lot of problems going on there, but other than that, it was all good. Evo 2014, pretty cool. Got to meet Ueda Kana, but other than that, it's all good. So let's go ahead and get back to cards as a day. From here on, we'll be doing it every day. So, oops. So we're gonna start off with this level 3-2 Kaito here. Um, it's a 10k power, 2 soul. The only trait is music, and it has a trigger. The first effect is basically the heal from hand or change. You get to take the top card of your clock, put it into waiting room. And the second effect is pay 1, ditch a card from hand. When this card attacks, pay the cost. If you do this, you get to pick one of your music characters and give it plus 3,500 until the end of your opponent's next turn. With all honesty, I actually think this card is actually not that bad. I actually like it because you basically pay 1 and ditch a card from hand. That card that you ditch could be a climax card because if you're about to refresh, you can actually add in that extra climax card back into your deck if you have a lot of climax in hand. But like definitely, if I were to ditch a card, it'd be the climax card, so I can get stuff in, get a new deck with a lot of climaxes back in it. Not only that, you get to pick any of your music characters on the field and give it plus 35 till the end of your opponent's turn. You can use it as a defensive strategy. Give, like, for example, this Kaito the 35, and then you can just protect it next turn, and then you can just do it again next turn if you have enough stock. Next, we have this 2-1 changer. Pay 2, ditch a card from hand in the waiting room. During the beginning of your climax phase, you can pay the cost. If you do, you can either change it into the Kaito Meiko original, which is the level 3 from the old set, or you can change into this level 3 here. This card is a 2175 music trait and trigger. This card is basically, it's only a changer. You don't want to use it for anything else. We already talked about this level 3 Kaito. Let's go ahead and talk about the old changer. I'm not old changer, old level 3. Basically, this old changer has Kaito and Meiko on it. And then the first effect is the continuous effect. During your opponent's turn, this card gets plus 2k. And then the second effect is when this card attacks, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a music character, put it into your hand. This card is actually now very playable. I mean, before it was playable as well, but like before. It was playable before, but like not a lot of people ran it because of, it wasn't that great. But now that we have this changer, this card is actually pretty good. I mean, in my opinion, I think this is actually really good now because it has that changer. Because I mean, you get that plus 2k until on your opponent's turn, which you'll always get. You don't have to pay for it at all, like unlike the level 3 Kaito that just got revealed. And then every time it attacks, I mean, you basically gain a card. Like all your character cards in your deck are music, so you're just gonna get a +1. I mean, because you ditched a card from this effect, you get it back by drawing it if you reveal a music character, which I'm pretty sure you will. So like, this card is now actually really good. You can just keep plussing at level 2. I mean, this attack, ooh, music, put in hand, then trigger. Like, this card is actually really good now. Like, if I were to run Miku, I would definitely run this. Like, my deck would definitely be green blue or green red blue. But yeah, definitely this card is actually now very viable. Oh, it's a 9/5, huh? But who cares? All you care about is that second effect. That second effect just makes it really good now because you can change it to it at level 2. Next, we have this 2-1 Rin here. It's a double R. During when this card is played from hand to stage, during that turn, this card gets power plus X. X is times 500 per music character on your field. Pay 1 when you have the climax, which is this climax right here on the field, and this card is in the front. You can pay the cost. If you do, you can pick one of your opponent's level 2 or lower character, send it to stock, and then at the beginning of your encore step, you can send this card into memory. I actually think this card is really bad. The reason being is because it's only plus 500 during the turn you play this. I mean, plus 500 for each music card when the turn you play this, and then the climax combo. I mean, you have to pay 1 for it, and then you're actually giving your opponent a stock, you're giving your opponent stock. Like, instead of sending it to the waiting room, you're giving him stock. Like, you don't want that. Like, I really hate cards that gives your opponent stock. Like, reason being, I said this before, you're giving your opponent a chance to bring out cards that they shouldn't have. Like a level 3 card, for example. Like, if they bring out a level 3 card, I mean, they only had 3 stock, and they're bringing out 2 level 3s, and they both heal. It's like, wow, I just like gave them that extra level 3 card. So like, I really hate cards that give your opponent stock. And then not only that, you lose this card by sending it to memory at the beginning of your encore step. Like, I don't think this card is like, you should not put this card in your deck at all, even in a pure yellow deck. I think this card is very bad. Like, definitely this is like a huge minus for you guys if you're running this card. And then the climax card here is just gives all your characters +1 soul, and you get to take a yellow card from your waiting room and put it into stock. Like, yeah, that pays for the cost for the level 2, but like, you're just losing so much. I mean, you're giving your opponent stock. You're sending your level 2, this card to to memory, when this card should be on the field. Like, the +500 for each music character is only for the turn it comes out. Like, this card is just plain horrible in my opinion. Like, I really wouldn't run this card, and my dog is trying to bite me right now. Why? But other than that, that's basically about it. I really think these 2 Kaito cards are actually pretty good. Definitely this Kaito changer. I mean, it changes into this level 3 and the old level 3. Definitely, I would run this if I were to have a Miku deck. But yeah, that's basically about it. Remember to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and like our Facebook page, guys. Laters.